Hi there, it's Meonicorn, and today I am overexcited because I'm going to talking about the books that I'm planning to read on Victober. But before that, I want to quickly mention that my read-along for The Story of the Stone, the most classic Chinese classic, will start in less than 1 week. So if you still haven't decided or if you missed the whole thing, I'll leave the announcement video down below so you can get to know the read-along more, and hopefully you can decide to join us because it will be wonderful, I promise you. And now let's talk about Victober. Victober is a 1-month-long read-along where you read books from the Victorian period, and it is hosted by Kitty from Books and Things, and Ange from Beyond the Pages, Lucy from Lucy the Reader, Kate from Kate How. And they have 5 challenges in total for this year, 1 for each host and a common challenge overall. I'm planning to read 4 books from the Victorian period, and I think it's a very good chance for me to catch up with my Penguin English Library collection. So all of the 4 books are reading from that collection, and also because I'm going to be super busy next month. For details about that, please check out my previous video, I'll link it down below as well. So I'm going to read very short books, except one of them. And yeah, let's talk about the challenges. The first challenge is from Ange, and her challenge is to read a book from the favorite author of the hosts. And I'm deciding to go with Lucy's favorite author, who was Charlotte Bronte. Actually, her favorite author is the Bronte sisters, like the 3 of them. And she chose Charlotte Bronte for this challenge. And I'm going to read Jane Eyre. And the thing about Jane Eyre is, this book actually fits in all the challenges together. So if I complete this one, I will complete all the Victober challenges thanks to the reminder from Claudia from Spinster's library, which is a channel that I really love, so I highly recommend you to check her out. I'll link the channel down below as well. And this will be a reread for me for Jane Eyre, and I read it when I was really small in Chinese, and I tried to read it in last Victober, but I didn't do well on last Victober, so this time I'm going to try again and read this one. The second challenge is from Kate How, and her challenge is to read a book with a proper noun in it, and I'm going to read Alice's Adventure in Wonderland from Lewis Carroll. So the proper noun inside will be Alice, and it is a funny story with me and Alice. When we are learning English, when we are very small in school, our English teacher chooses to give us an English name so she can call us by the English name on class in order to put us in a English study environment, I guess. And I was given the name of Alice because the teacher thought I was very like her, something like that. So I really like the name Alice, and by the first 10 years of me studying English, I was called Alice. And now I even have some account online called Alice as well. So it's not my name, but I partially identified with it. And I really like the girl in Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And this will still be a reread for me because I again read Alice in Wonderland when I was very small in Chinese. And after that, we got Kitty's challenge, and her challenge is to read a book from the first 10 years of Victorian period or the last 10 years of Victorian period. And for that, I got a even shorter book, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. And this is a book from the last 10 years of Victorian period, and this is a classic science fiction. I myself actually didn't read a lot of science fiction, and it is a genre that I tried before, but I failed miserably. Now I think I need to give the genre a whole as a second chance, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it is a classic, so I suppose it is the start of many kind of cliches, but I hope I click well with this book, and yeah, let's see. And the last challenge is from Lucy, and her challenge is to read a book from a female author who writes anonymously or who has a male pseudonym. So for that one, I'll again go with Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, because the Bronte sisters, they used to have different names when they're publishing their works. But I still have one book or a book series that I want to mention, that is the Sherlock Holmes story series by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I have read one of the Sherlock Holmes books last year during Victober, but before that, again, when I'm really small, I read the whole collection in Chinese. I actually got the collection from my parents. They have a very classy hardcover edition in Chinese, and I really loved them when I was a child. And now I'm just slowly rereading all of the Sherlock Holmes in English again, and I think I will just pick up like any one of the Sherlock Holmes books. And that's it for all the books that I'm going to read in Victober, and also because I'm going to travel back to China, like I mentioned in my last video, to celebrate my dad's birthday. So I don't know if I can fit in all the 4 books in my luggage or carry-on, but I will try to do that, or I can download the free Kindle edition from the Kindle store, because they are all out of copyright, and I suppose they all have the Kindle edition to go with. And that's it for this video, and I hope you find it helpful. And also let me know what books are you planning to read in Victober, or do you have like a general TBR for October? And also another news is that I started to use my art channel now, so I have 2 videos uploaded on that channel. So if you like art, please join me with my art journey, and I think we'll be having fun. We will have fun. And yeah, happy reading. See you next time. Bye.